My brother, how are you doing?
I'm good, and yourself?
All good, all good.
Good.
I think last month, your boys went all the way to Netherlands and participated, I think, in 2 tournaments there. Can you please take us through that trip and the experience of playing against teams like Tottenham and all those big teams in Europe?
Yeah, no, the trip was a very good experience for our boys. We took 2 teams. We took the under-12s to the Vogito Cup, and then we also took under-15s to the FA Supreme Cup. The experience on its own to play against elite European academies is something good for our boys, and I think if you ask each and every one of them, they'll tell you it's an amazing experience. Learned a lot, not only the players but also us as coaches.
This was not the first time TUKS takes these boys on these trips overseas. What is the thinking behind it, objectives of the institution and what they want to achieve with constantly making sure that these boys get the exposure in Europe?
I think the important thing is for them to get the experience of seeing the level for their own age group. And I think one thing that we identified this year, especially with the under-12s, is that the quality of the players in South Africa can definitely go further, but we need to do more. We need to improve certain things in our coaching, but also, I think our match formats need to change a bit, especially at the younger age groups. Because I was saying the other day that in the under-12s especially, when you play 8v8 or 9v9 or 7v9 and 7v7, it's when you actually see the talent that we have and the quality of players that we have. Because when you play 11v11 at that age, I think it hides the talent, to be honest.
But that's a very interesting observation. I know coaches often say that when the pitch is smaller, the boys get to touch the ball a bit more. How important is that?
Extremely important. I think not only getting maximum touches, but also the number of decisions the players are able to make in a small-sided game. With the 8v8, 7v7, it's very, very different. The space is smaller, as you said. So I think, in our leagues, we need to play definitely more matches, especially the younger age groups. We actually learned something that what the Germans do while we're on the trip. Between the ages of 9 to 13, they play 6 hours of football per weekend. So each team plays 3 games on a Saturday, and then they play another 3 games on a Sunday. Wow. So I mean, if you look, that's why maybe one of the reasons why they become they play such a high level when they reach the age of 18, 19 is because of the hours they've accumulated when they were younger.
That's very interesting. Coach, in terms of talent comparison, because we are not there, we just see the result, but you are coaches, you see everything, you get to analyze. Yeah. Are we at the same level? Are we far behind? What is your observation? I
think when you look at just the pure talent and the quality of boys that we have in general in South Africa, I think we can definitely match European standards. As I said, I think maybe the playing experience is what catches up with us a bit later, and maybe we can do a few things differently in terms of the coaching. But I do think, some of the qualities that we've actually spoken about was the speed of our players, the dribbling ability to play in tight spaces. I think we are definitely amongst the best. But I think, as I said, because we don't play as much football as they do, that's what lets us down when the boys reach the ages of 17, 18, 19.
Coach, take us through that game against Tottenham. We saw the result, we're excited, and it's motivating. Boys from South Africa go all the way up to Netherlands. They face Tottenham, one of the big teams in the world, and you moor them very nicely.
Unfortunately for that game, I wasn't there actually. I was with the under-12s.
Oh, okay.
But the under-15s, the report that I got was the boys were amazing, and it's something that we didn't expect ourselves, but it's good to see. It shows that the quality and the talent that we have in this country can go far. It's all about us nurturing it and maximizing it.
Often when we talk about comparisons with ourselves, South Africa and Europe, there's talk of them being more advanced tactically. Like you said, technical ability, we can match them. We've got very, very talented boys in this country. But often we are told that the difference is the tactical discipline, the tactical understanding. From your view, is that correct?
I agree to an extent, but I think one of the main reasons is what I said earlier. It's definitely because they've got so much more playing experience. Because they've been put in those situations so often. It makes it easier for them when they're older. So I think it starts with us being able to put our boys in positions where they are playing much more football. Whether it's street football, whether it's small-sided games, even a training. doing a bit more of 3v2s, 4v3, definitely is going to help our boys, you know. And the experience that we had this year has definitely opened up our minds to a different level, and for us to see what we can do better moving forward.
So it's not, like you said, it's not only the players that benefit, but the coaching staff as well. You get to learn a lot.
Yeah, you know, we've now made new contacts with coaches from different clubs. So obviously, you know, we share the knowledge that we have, you know, and they also share the knowledge that they have. So definitely a great experience for everyone involved.
My brother, thank you very much. Hopefully we'll go again and come give us feedback.
Most definitely. Thank you so much.
Sharp, sharp.